What's going on, guys? Ty Tech here, back again with another tech video for you guys here today. Now, if you guys are just like me, yesterday you guys were all waiting for your brand new iPhone 15 or iPhone 15 Pro to arrive in the mail, just like I was when mine arrived yesterday. But if you are one of the few that hasn't purchased an iPhone 15 Pro yet, and this is going to be specific to the iPhone 15 Pro models, if you have not picked up or have not purchased an iPhone 15 Pro or on the fence about purchasing an iPhone 15 Pro, please watch this video before purchasing one, because I literally woke up at about 5 a.m. I was just scrolling through YouTube and I decided to watch a Jerry Rig Everything video that he posted just a day ago, I believe, on the durability of the iPhone 15 Pro, and it wasn't very good, and it got me digging more into the actual durability of the phone, and it's not good. So please watch this video before you purchase an iPhone 15 Pro. If you still want to purchase the iPhone 15 Pro, I do not blame you. It is an amazing phone. It has a lot of amazing features and a lot of amazing benefits. But please take what I say into account before shelling out the money to purchase one. Let's get into it. But before we get to the video, guys, if you guys are new here, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. All of you guys make each and every one of these videos possible, and I couldn't do it without you guys. So thank you. Now, to go into my concerns about the iPhone 15 Pro, we have to start with Jerry Rig Everything's famous durability tests. He's been doing these for years. He's very well respected in the tech community. And if you guys want anything or any information about how durable a phone is, he's going to know about it. So he was the first video that I watched in regards to the actual durability of the iPhone 15 Pro. And what he found was actually very, very surprising. So next, Jerry goes into the matte back of the iPhone 15 Pros. The matte back doesn't scratch, so that's tremendous, that's great. But when he gets to the bend test is where you really get to see how, for lack of a better term, fragile the iPhone 15 Pros are. With little to maybe medium force, Jerry's a pretty big guy, but the back cracks almost immediately.
Integrity of the iPhone 15 Pro Max. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I did not see that one coming.
Almost immediately with little to medium force. That's never happened before, according to him. On previous iPhone models, that hasn't happened. I don't think that's happened on a phone with the glass back in history for Apple, dating all the way back to the iPhone 10. Please tell me if I'm mistaken in the comments, but I don't think that's happened, and according to him, that has not happened. So that's a huge design flaw in the iPhone 15 Pro, at least starting out. So next, we go to Everything Apple Pro's video. He's been doing this for years, very well respected in the tech community, a legend in my eyes, and actually the inspiration for this channel. So he does drop tests comparing both iPhone 15 Pro and the 15 Pro Max, and he drops them on a concrete slab in his garage. Now, I do have to preference, now this is very different circumstances. Your drop is not going to be the same as this drop. Every material is going to be different, but the whole point of the video is to simulate the durability of the iPhone 15 Pros from various heights. So you guys can see, first test, everything goes fine. Both phones survive very easily. It's the very next drop that is the most concerning thing for me, because the very next drop, the back glass on both the iPhone 15 Pro and the 15 Pro Max both crack immediately, and it's both at the corners, I believe. It seems to be the corners of the iPhone 15 Pros seem to be susceptible to cracking. Now, in order to compare and contrast the iPhone 15 Pros, because this is a bit of a change of a design to the iPhone 15 Pros and the iPhone 15s, it's a little bit more curved, a little bit more flattering, so it's more comfortable to hold. So I went back and compared his drop test video for the iPhone 15 Pros to the iPhone 13 Pros, because he didn't do one for the 14 Pros, but the iPhone 14 Pros, 13 Pros, and 12 Pros all use the same squared off stainless steel design, so I compared it to that. The iPhone 13 Pros lasted anywhere from 6 to 10 drops, varying degrees of height. So the iPhone 13 Pro, the front glass lasted about 6 drops, and the back glass lasted about 8 from various different heights. The iPhone 13 Pro Max lasted 9 drops on the front glass and 10 drops on the back glass from various different heights. Now that's just to compare and contrast the actual design philosophy between the iPhone 15 Pros and the previous design with the 14 Pros, 13 Pros, and 12 Pros with the flat stainless steel design. It seems to be the flatter stainless steel design is much more durable than the titanium design, and you guys can see after the first test, deep scuffs and scratches are already present on the titanium frame, and those just didn't happen on the stainless steel frames. You may experience some gouges, but the stainless steel frame was way more flattering to the eye because the stainless steel was anodized, so the color was blended in. It's not just a coating that goes on top of the actual material that your phone is made out of. So that's another very concerning thing for me. But the next video that I'm going to reference is mobile reviews videos. Now he does a 50 drop challenge comparing the iPhone 14 Pro to the 15 Pro. Now I kind of have to preface this by saying that MRE is very playful. In this video, he's kind of just putting these phones through their paces, kind of just doing whatever he can to damage them. So referencing this video is more a matter of duration. Which phone is going to crack first? And it was the iPhone 15 Pro within 10 drops. And again, it's at the corner. It seems to be the corners with the iPhone 15 Pros that the cracks begin to show, while the iPhone 14 Pro was completely unscathed. Now I kind of stopped referencing this video after the first 10 drops because he kind of just goes way over the top with it, dropping weights on it, just throwing it all over the place, just kind of seeing the varying degrees of how the glass shatters and how much glass kind of falls out with the iPhone 14 Pros and the 15 Pro. So I kind of just stopped referencing it there, but the whole point of that is to show just how fast the iPhone 15 Pro seems to break in normal everyday situations. The last video that I'm going to reference is a video made by Apple Track. Now, in referencing this video, once again, this is a matter of comparing the design durability from the titanium frame and the curved edge of the 15 Pros to the stainless steel flat design of the 15 Pros, the 13 Pros, and the 12 Pros. Now, I do have to preface this as well because Apple Track is performing this test, outside during a bit of a downpour. It looks like the ground is granite. I don't know what that material is, but I do have to say that just to put a little bit of context behind the video. Now, Apple Track performs a series of side tests, side drops, back drops, screen drops, bigger drops, and extreme drops. But I will say I stopped referencing the video after the screen drops because I feel like those are the drops that most people, or at least the average consumer, is going to experience in everyday life. Now, Apple Track is about 6 feet tall.
I'm about 6 feet tall.
So this may vary from person to person, but during side drops, both phones survive very minimal scratches to the frames themselves. But when you get to the back drops, the iPhone 15 Pro is the very first one to have a very noticeable deep scratch to the titanium frame that is not going to come out. That color is not going to come back. While the stainless steel frame was unscratched on the 14 Pro, then the very next drop that Apple Track does after the drop that caused the scratch on the 15 Pro, the 15 Pro's back was the first one to crack and shatter, while the 14 Pro's was completely fine. Next, Apple Track goes to the screen drops to test the durability of the ceramic shield
Toilet store
that Apple has been using on their phones for I think the last 3 years now. The iPhone 15 Pro was the first one to have a crack on the screen. And again, it's right near the corner.
15 Pro has our first screen crack in the stainless steel, it's still perfect. There absolutely seems to be worse drop protection so far on the 15 Pros because of this curve. Although it's more comfortable, it's absolutely not as durable. I mean, look, 3 different parts of the 15 Pro have cracked.
There seems to be a bit of a problem with the durability of the iPhone 15 Pros in regards to the corners of the phones. I'm not entirely sure why that is, that sort of flattering, comfortable hole that the iPhone 15 Pro and the iPhone 15s were guaranteed to have us, or guaranteed to give us, seems to have a very, very big caveat to that. Now, I'm not going to say that you should not buy the iPhone 15 or the iPhone 15 Pros because they're very, very good phones. They offer a lot of benefits. They offer a lot of amazing features, but it seems like this is going to be one of those phones that is going to necessitate a case of some kind and a screen protector of some kind. And it doesn't seem like this is going to be one of those things that, you know, those $5 cases on Amazon are going to protect, especially if there's no shock absorption to the back of those cases. It seems like with the titanium frame, that shock is going to go straight into your phone and you're going to end up with cracks to it. So if you're going to go out and purchase the iPhone 15 Pro, make sure you buy a really, really durable case and a really, really durable screen protector. Either that, or if you're still on the iPhone 12 or the iPhone 13 Pros or the 14 Pros, stay where you are, it seems like at this point, unless you absolutely want the 15 Pro. But this is going to be my recommendation. If you guys are on one of those older devices, unless you absolutely, positively, 100% want the iPhone 15 Pro models, don't upgrade. Because it seems like the durability of the iPhone 15 Pros isn't quite there yet. This is the first time that Apple has used titanium on this massive of a scale. They used it on the Apple Watch Ultra for the first time, and that was just, you know, natural titanium. It seemed like there wasn't any sort of coating to it. And, you know, it's a watch. It's not going to take as much damage as your phone is going to. So, you know, first go around with the iPhone 15 Pros using that titanium frame doesn't seem to be working out, at least right now. Apple has always been one of those companies where they're gonna stick to their guns, but next year, I really hope they improve the actual durability of the frame and the back glass to make sure that these problems with durability, especially in comparison to their older phones, doesn't happen. This has been Ty Tech, guys. Thanks for watching. If you guys liked the video, like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.